And welcome to the Calvin Child Show. Today I have Danishka. She's on line with me right now, and she's the guest in the studio. And we're going to have some conversation and talk about modeling and everything. So, how are you today, Danishka?
I'm really good, thank you. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Thank you for being on the show. So
Yes, thank you.
let's get started. I want to start by asking you, where are you from?
I'm from Malaysia, so I maybe not a common answer that many
Okay.
people have heard of.
Okay. So for those who don't know, what is it like in Malaysia?
Well, okay, so I don't know if the audience knows about Singapore, Thailand, right? So
Mhm.
we're very near. We're basically neighbors with Singapore and Thailand. So it's very tropical. We don't have winter, don't have any seasons. It's just summer all year round, and it's
Oh
just tropical.
wow. That
Yeah.
that is so amazing. What was it like growing up in Malaysia?
It was really cool. I mean, it was just summer all year round. So I mean, coming to the UK, so I live in the UK right now.
Okay.
I was not used to winter. That took some time getting used to, but I loved being in the warm weather and I think just the culture and it's very family orientated. So I was very close to my family growing up and very supportive. So I always had a very strong family influence and yeah, it was lovely.
Okay. Okay.
I loved it.
So what is the warmest like how hot does it normally get? Like is there like a warm season when it gets exceptionally hot, like really hot?
Um, Mm, Yes and no. Like it's not super obvious. I would say the warmest has been maybe 40 degrees Celsius in the afternoon. So it's like
Okay.
really hot. But then we have monsoon seasons where it's just raining. So we have
Okay.
that instead of like winter and.
Okay. So
Yeah.
in Malaysia, is it mostly like mountains? Is it rural? Is it more like metropolitan? How would you describe the area within itself?
Again, it depends. Like, okay, so we do have a couple major cities. So we have Kuala Lumpur, which is the capital, which is kind of where I'm from. I guess
Hmm.
that's the easiest. That's only what I tell people anyway. I'm not too far from the capital. There
Okay.
are some other bigger cities, but having said that, the rest of it's more like rural areas. There's a massive jungle. We have our national rainforest,
Okay.
so
Okay.
it's quite diverse. I would say, yeah, it does vary.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you about modeling. What is it like modeling in Malaysia, or did you ever get a chance to get started there, or tell me about that?
So I started in Malaysia actually a few months ago, but it really wasn't that long ago. And
Okay.
I kind of fell into it. So I think the thing is like I always had a bit of artistic background. I was a dancer, and I think that's such a big part of me growing up that
Hmm.
I was a serious ballet, like, would say pretty serious ballet dancer, and so I would say I was always artistic growing up, and then I think that's why I fell into that. I just attended a master class and in the summer, and it just kind of went from there. And I just started doing photo shoots August onwards in Malaysia.
So,
Yeah.
so what's the modeling scene like? Are there a lot of designers, a lot of photographers? Are there big? Is it like a real big fashion scene out there, or what would you? How would you say?
I would say it is growing. It's much bigger than it was before. I will say that.
Okay.
And I mean, I do have a bit of experience with the recent experiences I've had, but
Mm.
yeah, I would say that I've within the limited time I've had modeling in Malaysia, I've
Right.
met quite a few photographers, and it's growing. And there's quite a big fashion industry. There's Kuala Lumpur Fashion Week, and that's quite a big deal. And you do have a lot
Okay.
of upcoming designers, so it's growing. It's definitely growing back home.
How about that? So, the I, I know sometime I see clothes that says made in Malaysia. So I guess the textile industry is really big. A lot of designers are sending their clothes to Malaysia to get them sewn together and things like that. So is that really big out there? There's like is it common for people to sew and things like that? I'm just trying to get an understanding of the culture you come from. Then we're going to kind of go into some of the other things as well.
Yeah, that's fine. I would say it's definitely a thing. I don't know how prominent it is, but I would say it's definitely a thing in Malaysia. Like
Okay.
you definitely see tons of fabric stores, and because again, we are so diverse as a country, we have so many different ethnicities and cultures that, yeah, you have tons of fabric stores, and yeah, it's quite
Right.
interesting to see.
Right.
Yeah.
So when did you move to the UK?
Okay, so this is an interesting story. So when I told you, so this links back to my dancing days because I
Mhm.
was quite a serious dancer. So I moved to London when I was 16 to go to ballet school, like those professional ballet
Right.
schools,
Mhm.
pre-professional ballet schools. I went there. So I moved to London when I was 16. I lived there for 3 years. And then I was injured in my final year. So that kind of led me to like leave to stop
Right.
dancing.
Right.
And I came back home to Malaysia for 2 years to study initially.
Mhm.
So then since maybe end of last year, I've returned back to the UK to study, and I just started modeling a few months
Oh,
ago.
well, fantastic. Well, you're in a great place because there's a lot of opportunities and everything out there. So, so tell me about your first photo shoot experience in London.
Right. Okay. So I would say I've done a few, but I'm not even in London, so I'm up north. So whenever I have the chance, I do come down. I do try to make the most out of my time here.
Mhm.
And yeah, I would say it was fun. We did like a street photo shoot, and it was we were just walking around London, and I think the photographer had found some spots prior to the photo
Mhm.
shoot. So she already
Right.
knew she already had some spots in mind. So we went there. It took a few minutes to kind of get comfortable, and then once we started going, it flew by so fast, and I had the best time.
It just
So
it
it
just
was
flowed, right? How
yeah,
about that?
it just went going. It just kept going. Yeah.
Right. So have you done any in studio shoots yet?
I have not as many as street photo shoots though. I have
Okay.
done a few,
Okay.
and that was really fun. More in Malaysia though, I will say.
Okay.
And yeah, that was also great too, just working because it's different, obviously, like street photo shoots and
Right.
studio photo shoots, definitely very
What,
different. But
what right, I'm sorry. What do you like better?
hmm, that's a good question. I've done more street photo shoots, so I mm, I think I would like to explore doing more studio photo shoots first.
Okay.
But so far, I've really enjoyed the street photo shoots I've done, and on top of
Okay.
that, not only are you taking photos, but you're also exploring the city at the same time. So
Okay.
I'd say that's kind of fun.
So when you did these photo shoots, just trying to get an idea of your portfolio. So is it more just lifestyle, or is it editorial? Is it high fashion when you were doing these shoots in the street? What kind of shoots were they?
I would say they were more lifestyle. They weren't. It was definitely not high fashion. It was more lifestyle, and I think some of them possibly leaning towards editorial, but it was more lifestyle photos.
Okay. Okay. So let's talk about runway. Have you ever did any runway shows yet, or you still getting started?
Still getting
Still
started.
getting the
I have
ball rolling?
love to
Well,
one
we're
day.
going to put that into the universe right now. We're going to, designers give her a call. She's model size. She's gorgeous, and so
Thank
now
you.
that's in the universe. Now this is going to start happening. Have you practiced your walk?
Okay, I have. I can't say I have all the time since university started again. I can't say that, but I did attend. I would say that masterclass I attended was a runway masterclass, so that's how I kind of got my
Mhm.
first taste of modeling. So
Okay.
I've definitely practiced since then.
Well, how about this? At a later time, give me a walking video of yourself, and I can add this to this video. Just give me a video of you walking. We can talk about that. That seemed like that would be exciting. That the whole resume is all right there. So so do you plan on going auditioning for any of the upcoming fashion weeks that's going on in the UK?
I mean, I definitely would love to. It's just, yeah, I would love to if
Yeah.
depending on the timing though. Um, yeah, if it's next summer onwards, I'm more than happy to
Mhm.
keep applying for jobs and put myself out there and
Right.
definitely just keep going. Yeah.
So what's it like on a typical audition? What do you do to prepare for audition when you're going on an audition? I'm assuming you went on a few so far.
Well, I haven't okay, I've gone on a few, like you said, but not
Mhm.
many. So I would say
Right,
it's just I think attire makes sense. Don't go I think one of the differences I would say is just, what you wear is important. Don't, simple,
right,
but it also needs to be you. Do you know what I mean?
right,
So that's important. And then also looking clean and do you know what I mean? Like all of
mhm,
that comes together and
right.
just being prepared as well. Comp card, that's something that I've had to get used to the last few months. Um, Yeah, so it's just little things that I've had to learn, and luckily I have like before I started modeling, I did know one or two people who have been doing this, so I did reach
Mhm.
out to them and they did give some really good advice.
Right.
So,
So when you're not modeling, what are you doing?
well, I mean, I'm in university full time, and I
Okay.
graduate next year. So currently it's mainly that at the moment, but I do go to the gym quite a bit. I actually write articles, like I do a bit of journalism here and there. It's like a
Okay.
little side passion, like side hobby.
Oh, cool. Are you recovered from your injury with when you were dancing?
Pretty much, but because I haven't danced in a long time. Obviously, never say never. I might,
Yeah.
might end up in the studio again, but yeah, I would
Mhm.
say yes for now.
Okay. Okay. So who who do you what's your dream collaboration? Who would you like to work with? Who you say, hey, let's do a photo shoot together, you know, in any special model, celebrity, or just ordinary person that you would like to do a photo shoot that you think would be something really nice with you?
Hmm. I think collaboration. I mean, there's one model I've always looked up to, which is we all know her, Naomi Campbell. I've always looked up to
Okay.
her. She's so
Okay.
iconic. She's so iconic in her own way, and
Yeah,
she's a
she
fashion
is.
house on its own. So she's
Hmm.
someone I really looked up to, and yeah, collaboration. I mean, it would be. It's a. I don't know if it's a bit too crazy to say, but it would be. I would be so grateful, like one day, to be on those big magazines, like
Yeah.
Vogue and Harper's Bazaar, like, you never know, but I would be
Yeah,
so grateful,
you
sure.
never know. I mean, we got to put this out there. We got to hashtag Vogue on these episodes,
I know.
and perhaps it can get out there. So, what's your vision for your projection of yourself? What do you think is going to happen? What are you hoping to happen? What do you want to put out there?
Ooh, I have thought about this a lot recently, actually. It's so
Mm.
funny that you ask. I would say in terms of modeling, I would say definitely do more studio photo shoots. Definitely get myself out there more. Maybe next year, once I graduate and maybe I have more flexibility, hopefully get signed somewhere in maybe
Sure, sure.
London or the big cities and runway shows and kind of develop that further. But right now, I'm just doing the best. Like I'm just doing whatever I can at the
Yeah,
moment. I would
yeah,
say that's the build up.
yeah. Me being a photographer, part of the photographer's responsibility is to kind of search and find undiscovered models and talent. So by me having this podcast, it kind of carries that out. I'm just the guy that the initial, and I'm hoping my podcast grows and more people see it,
Sure.
and these models get discovered. So that's a great thing. Um, there was something I wanted to ask you in terms of what do you stand for in terms of your mission? Like, you say, hey, some models are pro uh, don't kill animals, some are pro breast cancer. What would you say? Hey, this is my cause. This is what I'm all for. Just that I can align myself with. So maybe that organization can reach out to you because they know that you're so passionate about it, and maybe something big can happen from that. What would you say?
My mission. I think I think for me, I've always been like a people person. So I would say recently as well, I was just thinking about, how it's important how you treat people and how, the relationships like you build with people and just connecting with people. I was
Right.
thinking about that recently, like how it's important not only just when you're having conversation with someone to connect with them, but almost to kind of because people remember when you have conversations with different people, they remember people who it's how the other person makes them feel, right?
Right.
So I was just thinking about this, and I was thinking I would love to be able to, whenever I talk to anyone, just be able to touch their heart or just be able to connect with them and make them
Hmm.
feel seen and heard. So I think just that's something that I always aspire to do in every conversation. So
Yeah, just being there in terms of connecting with people when they want to communicate or just having the conversation more in depth. I think that's an excellent thing, to stand for. I don't know what's the name of the organization that represents that, but I'm sure the algorithm will find its way for that as well. So that kind of works. Um, I know I've asked you a lot of questions, but how about I give you some rapid fire questions? This is like a thing
Sure.
that I do on most interviews I do. I just kind of ask some off the top of the head questions just to kind of and you can elaborate on any of these things. Okay,
Okay.
well, Samsung or iPhone?
Oh, iPhone.
No, really?
iPhone.
Why?
I had both phones growing up, but I think I've just gotten so used to the iPhone. I'm like iPhone, just immediately iPhone.
Okay, okay, all right. Heels or sneakers?
Heels. 100%
Heels.
heels. I mean, there's something about them, like you just feel it. I just feel it. I mean, I'm sure I'm not the only one, but you just feel invincible when you have a good pair of heels on. So,
Okay. All right. Um, car or truck? When I say truck, I mean like SUV,
oh,
like
okay.
that. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go with car, only because
Car.
it's more compact. Well, depending on the car, of course, but I like more compact cars because then it's easier to park. Because I'm not good at parking, so
Okay.
cars.
So sedan or sports car?
Hmm. Sedan, hundred
Sedan.
percent.
Okay. So you don't need to be seen. Just the basic car. Okay.
Just get where I need to get, and it's a good quality car. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I'm very happy.
Laptop or desktop?
Laptop because it's portable, and
Okay.
it's just easier when you're traveling.
Okay. Okay. Uh, when it comes to cameras,
Mm.
I don't know if you have a preference, but I'm gonna throw two out here: Nikon or Sony.
I can't say I know much about cameras, but I mean, especially since we have iPhones now. Um,
And I
I'm
say
gonna go.
that because as a model, sometimes you see the big logo on the camera of the
Yeah, I think
photographer.
I see more Nikon. Okay, I'm gonna go with the first one. Yeah,
Nikon. Okay.
yeah.
All right. Okay. That's cool. All right. One-on-one education or school, like formal education, like when you go to school. Like, do you like, one-on-one, or do you like learning in a group?
Hmm. That's another good question. The thing is, I was homeschooled actually as a teenager because I pursued ballet very seriously in Malaysia. So I'm so used to one where I mean, studying in a group is great when you have other people who are kind of like-minded. That's
Mhm.
amazing as well. But I think I've gotten so used to one because of that human connection as well. Like you connect more with that person. So definitely
Mhm.
one to
Okay. Okay. Um, jacket or coat?
one. I think coat because it looks more elegant.
Okay, so all right. So I won't ask you any more classy questions. That's clear. Is all about elegance when it comes to you. All right, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna toss around one more.
Sure.
Um, running for fitness or
Mhm.
walking?
Walking.
Walking.
Definitely such a walker. Walking.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well, that's really all I have today, and it was really great meeting you.
Yeah, it was
Like I
lovely meeting.
always say, hey, just anytime you can just say, hey, I want to go on air. I got something I want to talk about. It could be anything. This is the platform for inspiring models and all models, period. So this is the platform, and it's going to grow. So you're welcome. You automatically become a lifetime member. You can
Oh,
call me, say,
thank
hey, I want to go on the show. We can talk about this. It could be something simple like your fashion show that you have coming on. You can even go live broadcast a fashion show that you're doing behind the scenes. You know, so you now have that power as a model. You can just take the phone, Calvin, go live. Let's do this. Let's put this in 10 places real quick. Here I am. Boom.
you.
Let's make it happen. I love to put that kind of content on the show.
Yeah, that sounds good. Hopefully, I mean, I'm still doing photo shoots. I would say I. The thing is, yeah, I'm just starting out, so I'm definitely taking it bit by bit, and we'll see how it goes. But it was lovely to meet you, and
Yeah.
I'll definitely keep you updated. I'll love to come on the show again as well in the future.
Absolutely. So I'm gonna stop the video. We'll get a chance to talk for a few seconds, and then